Hi everybody, this is Lainey from Camp Joy Farms. I finally finished my little shed store. Finally this weekend I was able to put the details on it and just get her done. It's almost time for me to start using it and selling out of it, so it needed to get finished and I finally feel like I did that. I wanted to take you inside and just show you what I've done. Well, this is my little store. I feel like it came together well. I feel like it's going to give me a happy atmosphere to work, to shell peas, to visit with people, to just have people come up to my house and enjoy the experience of buying some fresh vegetables from me. So let me know what you think. Come on in. First of all, I want to point out these chairs because these chairs looked so just normal, so just nondescript out on my porch. They were basically just faded wood. They had sat out on other people's porches, my daughter's friend's house, my daughter's house, and I finally decided I just wanted to paint them and make them pretty. So I did the painting technique that I was telling you about on the other video, where I stain things really dark, and then I come over it with a paint, and then you run your sander over it. And if you can kind of see, it distresses the wood and just really makes it look like you have old wood that the paint's coming off of. And I love this. You can see on the arms how it does. This used to be what I did when I built tables and farmhouse tables for people. And it just worked out so good and people really liked it. It does the best when you use white paint because the white with the dark stain behind it really contrasts the best. I did the signs the same way, but they're a little different and it just doesn't contrast like the white, but I'm still happy with them. Before I show you all the signs, I wanted to point out my lighting. Now, I was a little worried that this would be just so glaring when you walked in, but it actually works out perfect. This whole end of my room was dark because I have no ceiling lighting up here. And even if I had used lamps at each end of that table, the lighting would have been so low. So I put my grow lights. I ended up using all 4 of them. I put all 4 of them along the ceilings, and they just really light up this end of the room. And of course, that light there really lights up where I'm going to be working. So, and I put a little garbage can here. It's not just to be a garbage can in a room. It's actually going to be a working garbage can because I'll be sitting probably in this chair because I'm left-handed. And I know myself, and the way I shell peas and things like that, I use my right thumb to go along the pea and put the peas in the bowl, and then I always throw away the trash, the pea shell, with my left hand into another garbage can or bowl. So this little container right here, I'll pull forward and I'll be able to sit in this chair and just shell the heck out of peas. And if I have someone here with me, or if my husband wants to come sit out here with me to talk, then this chair will be for my company. If somebody just wants to take a breath when they come up here to buy vegetables, we can sit and talk, and I can always pull in another chair or two out from outside, like a lawn chair. So I think it'll work out beautiful. Let me just start you around here. On this little wall, I used the shelf that my sister gave me, and it's the same one that I used to start my plants on. I used to have my grow lights attached to it, and I had all the plants that I was starting on these 3 rows here. And what I'm doing is I just got some little snacks from Sam's, some little crackers, grandma's cookies, and some little Nature's Valley bars. And I'm just kind of having a little add-on. I'm just asking $1 a pack for them, but I'll be honest with you, my grandson's already taken some, my son's already taken some. So I don't know how long they're gonna last, but I just thought it'd be a little add-on to have up here in case somebody wanted to grab a snack. The bottom shelf, I'm gonna store extra waters on because it actually gives a weight to this shelf and I don't have to worry about it falling over or anything like that. So the waters are in my refrigerator, and I made a cute little sign just to go on the refrigerator, ice cold bottled water. And if anybody walks out to my garden with me and to pick their tomatoes or whatever, they'll probably appreciate those waters when they come back. But there again, I might end up giving them away. But I just wanted to kind of have them as a little add-on sales item. And the two silver buckets I had used when I was starting plants to put plants in, but they're empty now. And what I'm just gonna do is see how it all works out. I feel like I'll just need containers for things like corn and tomatoes and all. I have no idea how fast a lot of things will come and go, so I don't exactly know how I'm going to display everything. I'm just going to kind of roll with it. It may be that people get on my side-by-side and just ride to my gardens with me, pick what they want. We'll come back, lay everything out and weigh it and check them out and they're gone. Or I may have bowls on this table that display things that I happen to have picked that morning. And if I know company's coming, if I know someone's coming up here, I can go ahead and take the things I picked and just lay them out or whatever I need to do. I may end up with watermelons on it if my watermelons, come through and everything. So I don't know, but I know I will not waste this 10-foot table. I bought a little tablecloth that's made out of the kind of rubbery cheesecloth material. I can wipe it down. It can get things on it. It's not going to hurt it at all. I went to the dollar store the other day because I just wanted things to be welcoming. And that's on my mat out there. It says welcome. And I just bought a little welcome sign from dollar store that stands up. This little doily that it's on was made by my grandma who passed away. She used to tat and knit, and oh my gosh, she was so talented. She could just do anything. And so I saw that the other day and I said, well, I'm going to bring that out here. And then this box right here was my son's who passed away, and it's full of his art supplies and things. I'm not going to use it or open it, or nobody's going to know it's there, but I know the box is his. So it kind of makes me feel good to have some items out here from family. Okay, so I made my little signs to go on the wall, and I think they came out cute. Front and center is Camp Joy Farms. I just made a little blue sign to go there. I have my tomatoes, my corn, melons, green beans, my little okra sign. And then if you come over here to this wall, I have squash, zucchini, cowpeas, and peppers. And I'm just so happy about them. I feel like it just kind of sets a tone when you walk in. The apartment was pretty much painted and done, and I had flooring, I had accessories in here like a shower curtain and different things like that. So I needed to make it feel more like a little store, a little vegetable stand, just to make me happy. I like pretty things, and I want people to feel so welcomed when they come up here. I just left these items that were already here. They were actually down there a little bit, but I moved them over to center those things under the light, and it worked out. There's kind of a fish theme in this apartment when I designed it to begin with. I found this rug off of Amazon.com. The reason I did a fish theme is because of this painting I painted a long time ago, and it shows the 3 fish that we actually used to stock our pond with. We used the copper-nosed bluegill, the Florida largemouth bass, and the threadfin shad. Those are the 3 fish that us and our neighbors went together and paid for to stock our pond twice. So I had just in order to remember what fish are even out there, I did that painting a while back. So I kind of used that painting to set the theme for this room. So I have that, and I have the rug, and then I also have a little fish shower curtain that I bought a while back. So it's just got little fish on it, and it's cute. So I wanted to leave the painting because I had the fish shower curtain and rug, and it kind of tied it all together. My air conditioner, which is usually running, I have it off right now, but it hums a little bit while it's in here, but it sure does help keep things cool. It has to stay there though because of the venting. Here's the freezer that's technically my son's, but he hasn't shot a deer for it yet, so I'm gonna borrow it during gardening season, and that's okay with him. What I put on top, it's not just a basket, it's a basket full of my seed catalogs, which I have a lot of them. I'm not embarrassed to say that though. And it makes the basket kind of heavy. And so I wanted to set it up on top of this freezer because this freezer is not very tall. It's about 5.5 feet tall, But when it was empty and I would go to open it, sometimes the freezer would move on the floor. So I thought if I put that seed catalog box up there to kind of give it some weight, it would help, until I got a lot of food items in it. And actually it has helped. This little basket here was another little item I picked up at the dollar store the other day, just to add some character to the room. Inside the freezer, this is what I was telling you about before. I'm going to be, and I am actually in the process of harvesting beans. These are my Cherokee yellow wax beans. I have 12 packs of those already put together. These are Blue Lake pole beans. These are some Ideal Market beans. I have a couple more in the house I haven't brought out here yet. But as I process the beans, I'm just gonna be selling them frozen in this freezer. And then I have a couple more shelves toward the bottom that'll hopefully start filling up with cowpeas when they start becoming ready. And so anything that I need frozen like that, I'm gonna just put in here. And I have a few little signs, and I may just end up taping like one sign on the outside that says prepackaged frozen items, 16-ounce bags at X amount. And I'll probably just put a little sign on there so people will know. Now, as I told you in my video about this room and how I was planning on redoing it, I have this little bump up on the floor. It's about 8 or 9 inches tall, and we have to have it. It goes around on that side too, all the way around to the door. We have to have it because when you add plumbing and other drainage type items to a pre-existing room, you either have to drill through your concrete to run things out, which still involves trouble because you still have to have enough slope on the outside of your house to get things accomplished. So we didn't want to do that. So we built up a little platform to put everything on, because this does have a bathroom. It has a shower and a sink area. So we had to build this platform so we would have the fall for the water for the drainage. But I did not want anyone to walk over here to this freezer or to this refrigerator to get a water and hit that side there. So I decided to put just this little table. It's just a little white banquet table, but it's short. It's kind of the kiddie table at Thanksgiving. But I just bought a little cover at Dollar Store the other day, another little cheesecloth cover. There's no point in putting pretty items out here on these tables. They're gonna get juice and dirt on them, and so I wanna be able to wipe them off very easily. So that's what I did. I just covered that, and it'll pretty much kind of make it where nobody goes past this area. And what I'll do is I'm gonna stand like right here when I'm weighing things and checking people out. And I have a little 4-drawer rolling storage cart. And what I'll do is I'll spin it around and put it right here when I'm ready to check people out. I'll stand here and I'll have everything accessible to me that I need in this cart. I have bags in here to put vegetables that I got off of Amazon. I have my little sales books that I can write up sales tickets in. I have tape, calculator. I do have a scale, but it's in my house right now because I've been doing green beans in there right now. And these bottom drawers, I actually have grocery bags that I can bag up people's items. So I can kind of stand here and make sure that people don't drift back up into this area. So that works out good. Under the cabinets, I keep bowls and things that I can use to either go outside and gather the vegetables, or I can use them on the tables in here to display things when I bring them in. I also have a little stack of my clamshell containers that I'm using for cherry tomatoes. I have some just brown paper bags that I can use if somebody's just getting an item or two. And of course paper towels and things under there. I also picked up these big 18-quart medical type buckets the other day when I was at the dollar store, because if you're going to bring in a big load of corn or something, this will be the perfect thing to kind of stand that corn up in. You can fit a lot of corn in there if you display it right. I'm using every foot of this space the best I can. And in my shower, I'm storing the extra clamshell containers. So if somebody needs the shower, which I do sometimes after I get out of the garden, I'll come in here and take a shower before I even go in the house because I'm so dirty. So if people need that, then I can move that. And when the customers are coming, I can pull that curtain around that area there so that it completely blocks off that bathroom area. So I think it all works good. I even have a TV up here. Thank goodness we ran a TV out here when our daughter and them were gonna live out here, because now I can sit in these chairs and I can shell peas and just look up here and watch my TV while I'm up here. So I just love it. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little tour of my shed store. I call it a store because it's not gonna be open to the public. It's just kind of a little respite, a little place to make me happy as I go through this very, very hot South Louisiana season of harvesting and growing vegetables and selling them to people. And I want them to have a comfortable place when they come here. That's just my ultimate goal. I just really want people to have a little something different. You can go buy things at a farmer's market. You can have those relationships with people. You become very used to the people you buy things from at a farmer's market. It becomes very familial. I can't do that right now, but I can make a familial relationship with people on my own terms, in my own way, at my own home. And I feel like I can do that by making them feel welcome, and that I put forth this effort, and that I want them to be here. They're not bothering me when they come. They can sit in these chairs with me, they can talk, they can stay a while if they want to. They can have ice water, a snack, and just really kind of relax. And I feel like that'll help me build relationships with people that are supportive of what I do, and I'll in turn be supportive to slug through this heat, to slug through all the hard work of gardening, to make it to where I try to have them vegetables every year if they want them. So that's my way of thinking. That's how I look at things. I'm just extremely grateful for every opportunity, and I'm trying to make the best of what I've been given. And if I can just spend a little money here or there, or do a little painting and do a little work, do a little staining on these chairs, and make something ordinary more beautiful and more welcoming, that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. I thank you for coming and just spending a little time with me in my environment. I thank you for everything, for supporting this channel. This is Lainey from Camp Joy Farms. Good luck with your gardening. You have a great day. Bye-bye.